video, I've got some habits that should take you 1 minute or less to help you feel better, look better, dress better, even smell better. And it's not perfume, it's like the opposite of perfume. You're gonna love this one. There's also something about just simply beginning, just simply starting a basic small little act that can help you take better care of yourself in the long run. Just doing these one little things that take less than a minute can start a domino effect of just making better choices throughout the day. And before I get started, if you're not subscribed to my channel, feel free to subscribe. It is free, and so is liking it. That is free too. I always forget to say this, so I'm trying to remember to say it at the beginning of the video. Anyway, let's get started. The first habit takes 1 minute or less, like 5 seconds. And it's one of the best habits that when I incorporate it, it's just genius. And it's just to take a picture of my outfit just in the mirror whenever I like my outfit. So if you're like me, you'll be like, oh, I love this outfit. Oh, I need to remember to wear this some other time, but you forget what that outfit was. What I really like to do is put these photos into a folder called outfits or whatever. And when I'm not sure what I'm gonna wear, just go to that folder and flip through my phone and find the outfit that I want to wear. It's almost like having your wardrobe in some kind of digital format. One thing that can make your clothes look better, make you look better, make you feel better, make you feel more confident, is to have good posture. And if you were like me and like most of the people in the world, we just kind of have a tendency to do this. I definitely do. I've had to work on my posture my entire life, and especially because, you know, we're at a computer and we're typing like this. I mean, we don't make that face, but I do feel like we're all kind of like leaning over doing this number. So here's the thing. I have a like mind-blowing hack for you if you have been struggling with this your whole life. So it feels like, and what I have felt like when I thought about having good posture and holding my, and you know, pulling my shoulders back, it's almost like I feel like I'm doing this and like, woo, like, hey, I got my shoulder, my good posture, but I just feel so awkward, you know, that just, I feel like I'm sticking my boobs out in people's faces. So there was a TikTok about this, and I hope I can find it. I don't even know where I saw it. I'm gonna try to find it so I can put it on the screen. But anyway, this woman was talking about the proper way to correct your posture throughout the day. But I will show you on screen. You basically are tucking your tailbone in and you are pushing your head back as opposed to just pushing your shoulder blades back. That's actually not going to really correct your posture. It's just going to have you stick your boobs out in people's faces. It's more so putting your neck in alignment and your hips in alignment, and that in turn creates a straighter posture and a straighter alignment. I know that you know that if you are out of alignment or if you're like, you know, walking around compensating in some areas, it can throw off other areas of your body. So I feel like this is a very important one. And it does take less than a minute to just think about it and try to stand up straight. You look better in your clothes, you look more confident, you probably feel more confident. It's just a really important thing to remember. One thing that I have to do in my house that I just do not have time to do most days, and it drives me crazy, but it's clean my house. That sounds like I have a terribly dirty house or something. And it's just that I do clean, but every once in a while I'm like, I just don't have time to spend like a couple hours cleaning up my house and changing my sheets and doing all the things. So our sponsor today is HomeAglow, and I've used HomeAglow for this very reason. HomeAglow is a 5-star cleaning service which connects you with local cleaners in your area that you can schedule the time and the date and how long you want them to be at your house. This spring and summer, I'm looking forward to enjoying some me time as well as spending time with my kids, and HomeAglow has helped me create space for this by taking a lot of cleaning off my plate. So for me, a lot of times I just need help cleaning up like the living spaces in my house, and I feel like I don't have time for, so I will schedule somebody for just 2 hours to come to my house to help me clean. I give them a list in order of priority, the things that I really need cleaned, and they just see how much they can get done in 2 hours. Every single time they've gotten everything done on my list that would probably take me, I don't know, 6 or 7 hours to do. And I've also used HomeAglow for a full house cleaning, like a 6-hour cleaning. Now you can also schedule them to have reoccurring cleanings if you would like, and of course that is usually makes the most sense, but you don't have to do that. And then of course you can also pick the cleaner that you want to come to your house. You can look at their reviews online, and they make it just really easy to schedule a cleaner really fast and convenient for you. So if you want to take cleaning off your plate this spring, go to my link below or scan the QR code and you can get 3 hours of cleaning for just $19. Adding jewelry is something that just really can take less than 1 minute, but just adds so much to your outfit. Now what I like to do with this, I do have a lot of jewelry, but I put the pieces that I tend to wear or I like wearing on a day-to-day basis, I put them out on my dresser so I can look right at them. It's just easy for me to grab. I don't have any decisions to make. It's just that's what I'm going to be wearing. I mean, I have like maybe 2 or 3 pairs of earrings out, and I have a couple watches out, but I generally see like, I'm gonna wear gold jewelry today, this is what I'll wear, or I'm gonna wear silver, or I want to wear big earrings, so I'll wear those. And so I like to have it kind of sitting in front of me on my dresser, and then every few months, every couple months, I might change it out with some other jewelry in my jewelry cabinet to have that to be my everyday go-to pieces. For me, it gets overwhelming if I have everything in my jewelry case and I have to look at all of my jewelry every single day. Then it gets overwhelming and I'm more likely to be like, oh, I just don't feel like deciding on that today. So it's helpful for me just to have my everyday pieces right out in front of me. I know what I'm going to put on. I don't have to think about it, and I can go. To smell better. And as we're getting into spring and summer, and if you live around here, it's gonna get humid in a while, and it's just, you walk out the door and you start sweating. A hack I heard from a dermatologist to help this region smell a little bit better. It's not because you're not clean, but it's because of the bacteria that is there that's mixing in a certain way to give off a scent. That is a very non-scientific way to describe that. You can go do research on it if you would like. But anyway, basically, you just kind of smell it a little bit in your armpits. So the way to prevent that is you get this antibacterial face wash. I will show you the one that I use, and you clean your armpits with that. And it removes that bacteria that's causing your armpits to smell. So you kind of stay fresh all day long, and it really does work. Now, obviously, if you don't shower for 3 days, this is not gonna work for that long. I hope that wasn't gross, but I mean, if you know, you know. I strongly suggest giving it a try if you have that issue. This is one that I used this morning, actually. I knew I was gonna be filming today. I looked in the mirror and I was just like puffy around my eyes. And so I got some really cold water, ice cold water. You can also just use an ice cube, and I just rubbed it over my face, and it helped decrease a lot of the puffiness that was going on, and it just helped me look better. So this is just an easy one. If you do wake up, your face is a little puffy, use an ice cube, rub it over your face, and it helps decrease that puffiness very easily. This next task takes about 1 minute, and I feel like it's very helpful, but it's to make sure that the very first thing that you put in your body in the morning is something that's very nourishing. And so that could be water. It could be water with lemon. For me, it's AG1. As I've mentioned, I love drinking AG1 in the morning, but just something that is nourishing and feels like you're doing right by your body. Now for you, it might be coffee. For me, my coffee is coffee, plus I have like cinnamon bun, sugar sunshine creamer. So it's more like a fun, sweet little drink that I love to have in the morning, but I wouldn't really call it nourishing so much. So I start with water and AG1 water, something like that. But anyway, what I'm saying is just start with something nourishing. And so water with lemon is a great one. It doesn't do anything special to your body, but it gets you in that mindset of putting things in your body that are nourishing and feel good and are healthy, as opposed to starting off with like a donut, or just putting something in your body that doesn't necessarily feel like the healthiest thing first thing in the day. I do feel like starting your day off right can really just help you make better decisions throughout the day. Spinning off of that, it's the same with moving your body. So 1 minute or less when you wake up in the morning, and it doesn't have to be immediately when you get out of the bed, but somewhere in the first 30 minutes, if you just spend 1 minute, you could put a timer on your phone and spend 1 minute stretching or doing a couple cat cows, or just moving your body in some way to wake it up, and just move it in a way that's not normal for you to move it that early in the morning, can really make you feel good. It can make you get your day started off right. And again, it just helps you make better decisions going forward throughout the day. This next one is one that I've heard a lot of minimalist people, or people who are like productivity experts, say, and it took me a long time to actually incorporate it, but it really has made a difference, and it's made a difference in a lot of the anxiety that I get. And I get a lot of anxiety for lots of things, as I'm sure everybody does. I get a lot of social anxiety. I get a lot of overwhelm, and I get anxious about that. And so this one is pertaining to a lot of that overwhelm. So I'll start thinking about all the things that I have to do today, things that I need to get done, and they just start piling up. It's one thing after another, and I just start feeling like, I don't even know where to start because I have so many things. So the hack, I guess you call it a hack, but anything that can take 1 minute or less, just go ahead and do. And so the reason why it took me so long to actually do this, because I felt like, well, everything, is just, if everything takes 1 minute or less and I have 100 things, that's still like 100 minutes. Like, how's that gonna work? Does it make sense? Anyway, I got past that and I just went with it. A lot of times it's responding to an email for me, or asking somebody for something, or just following up with somebody. These things that can start looking like a long list, but really only take maybe a minute to do. Just go ahead and get them out of the way, and it really can clear up a lot of clutter in your brain. This next one, if you talk to any dermatologist on the face of the planet, they will all say to do this, and it does take less than 1 minute or about a minute, but it's to put on sunscreen every single day. Here in Florida, we definitely need to put sunscreen on every single day because the sun is very strong, but it's really something that is just easy to incorporate into your daily skincare routine, and it's so important. I've heard one dermatologist say that when they see women in their 50s and 60s, they can tell which ones used sunscreen earlier in life and which ones completely did not, and maybe spend all their time in tanning beds and stuff. Because with skincare, it's less so about expensive products to use on your face and more so about protecting your skin from damage from the sun and environmental factors. I use Proven Skincare. They have a really great sunscreen / moisturizer that I use in the morning. So that's what I use on a day-to-day basis. And then if I'm going to the pool or I'm gonna go outside for a while or the beach or something, I like this, it's called Glow. I'll put it on the screen what I use, but I've been using it for a couple of years and it has like a tint to it. I love it. But I usually use that if I'm going to the beach or the pool or whatever because I want to add some more protection to my face before I go out in the sun for long periods of time. Another habit that has taken 1 minute, and you can do this for however many minutes you want, but 1 minute is all you need. And it has really changed the game for me in terms of keeping my house kind of tidy. I have a tendency to leave clutter around and it still drives me crazy. Like I'll come home and I'm like, I can't even be in this house. There's so much clutter, but I'm the one that created it. So one thing I've started doing is I often feel like I don't have time to clean up my house. Like I just don't have time. Like I've got to get this done. I've got to get this done. I don't have time to clean up. My house is stressing me out. Blah. So what I will do is set my clock on my phone for 1 minute and I will run like a chicken with my head cut off around my space and pick up things and put away things and see how much I can do in 1 minute. I won't even show you a video because I would look like a crazy person, but it's kind of fun. I'm like, it's like a challenge. Like how much of this can I get done in 1 minute? And you will be amazed at what you can get done in 1 minute. So if I have a little bit more time, if I'm not super duper crunched, I may set it for 5 minutes and sometimes 10 minutes. 10 minutes sometimes seems like, ooh, 10 minutes. Can I spare 10 minutes? I don't know. But 5 minutes even, you know, sometimes I'll do that. Like my kitchen's messy, but I got a lot of things to do. I'm like, okay, for 5 minutes, I'm just gonna clean up this kitchen. And I'm amazed at how much I can clean up in 5 minutes. Like my whole kitchen's done. You know, my kids' clothes are put away. It's like, how did I do all that in 5 minutes? It's nuts. So I suggest if you have the same issue, basically with anything you don't want to do, if you just set a timer for 1 minute and just do that thing for 1 minute, you will find that you will get a lot more done than you thought you could in 1 minute. And then you might be like, I only need like 2 or 3 more minutes just to finish it. And then you might just finish it and then you're done. No more stress, no more anxiety over that thing, you are finished. This is one that's probably just a reminder, but it's to take your makeup off every single night. I guess this could take more than 1 minute, but I mean, even if you were just like, I just don't want to do it, even if you did a sloppy job of taking it off, it's still better than not taking it off at all. So I love to use the makeup wipes to take my makeup off, and then I like to use a cleanser after, and that's just kind of what I do. And it doesn't matter what my day has been like, I will remove my makeup. I just cannot sleep if I still have makeup on my face. But it is important because over time, if you keep leaving your makeup on your face, it's probably not going to make your skin look all that great. This next one, it takes less than 1 minute, or basically 1 minute, but it's to breathe. And you're like, of course, Anna, thanks. That's really not groundbreaking. But what I find is that going throughout my day, especially if I have a busy day or if I'm really like working hard at something or just have a lot going on and I'm really trying to get things done, I eventually start to feel kind of anxious or antsy and just like I need a break, but I don't feel like I have time for a break. But if I just tell myself, okay, I'm gonna set my timer for 1 minute and I'm just gonna and just breathe in and out, some very long breaths. Maybe I count, maybe I don't, maybe I hold it a little bit, maybe I don't, depending on how I feel. But for 1 minute, it makes a world of difference. It's like I can go back to whatever I was doing and I feel more like, okay, all right, I feel a little more clear right now. I can get back to it and not feel so like, eh. Now, obviously you could set your timer for 5 minutes and that would be great too, probably even better. But what I'm trying to say is it really doesn't need to be like this 20-minute meditation practice. It could literally be 1 minute of you just closing your eyes and taking deep breaths can make a world of difference in your day. So I hope this video was helpful to you and just, give you some ideas of little habits that you can start incorporating into your life to make a big difference for your future self. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have anything to add. I love hearing from you guys. Make sure to check out Home Aglow if cleaning is something you need to be taken off your plate. I will leave everything you need in the description box below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, a thumbs down if you didn't. Consider subscribing if you have not already, and I'll see you next time.